Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Check in. Check in, check in, and check in. Come on, check in. About to start this up, man. I heard a conversation today and it made me sick. I'm sick and tired of African Americans. I'm sick and tired of y'all because, in my mind, you seek too much validation. You want too much confirmation. You niggas are beneath your own selves. I'm going straight in. You know, I heard a conversation today, and this man was just basically saying, I go to the roots of my family, and that's all I need to look at. And you know, when I go to my heritage, like when I go to my background where my forefathers, where they was buried at, where they signed certain affidavits, and uh, you know, they built certain houses. I said, that's cool, that's respectable. You would want someone to, follow their family's history. That's cool. But to say that's all you need to look at, you see, that's what really made me sick. Because at this point, I'm starting to really realize the white man has won. And we going straight in. The white man has won because we have niggas that can blatantly say all you need to study is the 3 or 4 generations they know of. I'm gonna tell you exactly why the white man won. Give me a second. This has to be talked about. We're gonna talk about it today. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about it today. Oh yeah. Yep. You niggas are so childish. You see, when I think about a black man in America, I think about a child. And I'm gonna go a little deep on you niggas today. Because this is what you deserve. This is exactly what you deserve. When I hear about niggas talking about ancestry and all these different, platforms to see your lineage and your heritage, I laugh at these Negroes. See, I want it to be a point in African history where all Africans can come together. Because I feel like we at a scale where Africans don't know what African Americans is about, and African Americans really don't know what Africans is about. And I feel like it's only going to get worse and worse because the white man has made a plan so strategic that all black people could do now is look at their grandmothers or great grandmothers or great grandfathers and decide where they come from that. That's how strategic the white man plan has been. That's why when I heard the man talk about, oh, all I, basically have to do is, go to my great great grandfather's burial site. I'm like, what? First of all, your great great grandmother or your great great grandfather could have been arguably raked into the family. And that's my argument. So when you go to all these people, these different people that you find out on Ancestry and all these burial sites that you go to for your 3 or 4 generations, right? Worth of, searching of history. How do you literally know that family member was not raped into the family? And this is where we have to go deep. We have to go deep here. I want to know how you don't know. And this is why this conversation is very, very heavy. Because when you sit down and you really think about it, a lot of people come to the conclusion that you can go over those bases where it's just simply, oh, I figured this out. And I could go off of this notion. But that's the sad part. That's the saddest part of this conversation is that a man can literally sit up there and say, we don't have to worry about what we was a million years ago. We don't have to worry about what we was a billion years ago. And this is where the conversation goes for me. Because I know my family or whoever I'm connected to didn't just start 200 or 300 years ago. What I'm connected to did not start 400 years ago. And I may change the name of the video to that. What I come from did not start 400 years ago. That's a fact. I wasn't made yesterday. I was not made yesterday. Dummy. Hit the like button, man. And this is something we have to acknowledge. We must teach this to our kids because there's so much knowledge and so much information and education out now. Things can get blurry in a second. Like, share, subscribe, man. It makes me mad and it really makes me sick, when I hear some of these people talk about, you know, just Black history. Because I feel like Black history is the most misunderstood subject of all time, if not the most. It's probably the most misunderstood. And it's something that we have to acknowledge every day that we live, every day that we breathe. Because it is a systematic plan to block and manipulate Black history. It is a systematic plan to interrupt Black history. And the more we know these things, the more we can get clarification on what we're doing and what's happening. Always remember, as a Black man, you are chosen. As a Black woman, you are chosen. And we're still coming to the conclusion of why you are chosen. But with that being said, man, like, share, subscribe, man. We out of here. I just had to drop this quick little bomb because I felt like a lot of people misinterpret things in history And we just have to come to one straight conclusion. We can always agree to disagree, but we have to understand that you have to like, share, and subscribe to get more information and, more importantly, education. With that being said, we out here, man.